I am a glacier as well as Tetons elopement photographer, and let's talk about like the pros and cons of each. We get a lot of couples that are like don't know which one to choose, so let's just like do a little quick rundown of that. One, let's just like run down Glacier because that's where I'm at today making this video. Overall, Glacier is like a lot bigger park, so there's just like a lot more to work with in my opinion. But with that, it's kind of a con because it does take like forever to get from different locations. With that, Glacier is also much more like of a vibrant park. There's a lot more greens here. There's a ton of flowers here, and just lots of rivers, lakes, and just like lots of different like scenery elements to it, which makes it a really cool park. Cons to Glacier is the weather here is just so seasonal, and the season is very short. So for example, like mid-July through mid-September is what I recommend if you want to get married out here, where the Tetons, the season is like quite a bit longer. You can get away with a lot more for weather there. The pro to Glacier is all the ceremony sites are very accessible. Some are less than others, but I would argue overall the Tetons is more accessible because everything's literally on like two of the main roads. And there's also really great hikes in Tetons and Glacier. A little rundown of the Tetons. Tetons has like one very signature look. So if you like that aesthetic, you're gonna be very like drawn to the Tetons. Also, it has a lot of flowers in the month of June, which makes it a stunning location. But overall, after the flowers bloom, it's much more neutral, which is really pretty as well. So you just depend on your vibe there. The Tetons is cool because the airport is literally right like in the national park. So it's so accessible. And the Tetons, another plus there is if you're having more people, like up to 25 people, there's a lot of ceremony spots that can really accompany your group of people pretty easy, where Glacier it is not as easy. Lastly, the Tetons weather is better in my opinion than Glacier because you can get married out there, you know, beginning of June and have like really good weather. And so like early October works for the seasons as well. So end of the day, it comes down to like what aesthetic you like better. Both is really stunning. I specialize in both, and both is like a lot different and unique in its own way. So yeah, if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments about either one. Would love to help answer them. And if you want to elope in Glacier or Grand Teton National Park, I would love to learn more about you. Go ahead and contact me on my website.